How many of you know how long that trip? I've asked y'all this a couple of times, so we should know it by now. How long was the 40-year trip supposed to actually take them, y'all? 40 days.
40 days, just like
40 days. You mean to tell me something that was only supposed to take them 40 days got stretched out to 40 years? And what do we see in that? That when you get lost in sin, things that you were supposed to be able to do or accomplish, or goals you were supposed to be able to reach, or spiritual maturities that you're supposed to be able to reach, you can sit there and plan with it all you want. All you're doing is holding up your timeline of being successful in obtaining and reaching these levels. So that trip was only supposed to take them 40 days. But because of their hard hearts, their rebellion, their aggravation, it took them 40 years. God used hardship to test their hearts and to teach dependence. Dependence on who? Dependence on him. So what was the key verse? We go to Deuteronomy 8:3. It says, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know. Meaning he did something for them that had never been seen before. That ye might make thee know that man doth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out the mouth of the Lord doth man live. What does that mean? It means that God used hunger, uncertainty, and dependence to teach Israel that life comes from God, not material provision. Man, I think about this all the time. I see these rich folks. I'm telling you, you got some rich folks that's on top of the world. They're on cloud 9. Man, let a storm hit and wipe their house out. Let a storm hit and wipe their house out, and a storm come through to knock out their electricity to where you can't even access your bank accounts. Now they're just in floodwaters just like the poor person. Can't tell the difference in the floodwaters. How many of you know that? How many of you know you can't tell the difference between a rich man and a poor man drowning? If you just overhead looking down at the waters, you can't tell who's who. You just see people in those waters. Meaning material. But what I'm saying, I like to say what? So many people put their faith in material possessions as though, man, if I could just stack this money up and just get my money right and get a certain amount of money, man, then I'll be good.